Hey, welcome to this very special 20th episode of BlokSquawk. We're taking place on the 3rd of November, 2018, according to Universal Time. It's the 2nd of November at 9:50 p.m. here in San Antonio. I was just thinking, when I started this, I wasn't really thinking I was going to get 20 episodes into it. I just decided to do it more as a learning experience than anything else. I didn't think I was going to get to 20 episodes, and it's been a rough 20 episodes, but it's a learning experience, and that's what this was about initially. So without further ado, let's get into the squawk, etc. If you look down here on the bottom right, this is my left monitor, and we are looking at volume across the crypto market, coins only, over the last day, and we can see that we are significantly more in the green than we have been the last couple of days, especially Bitcoin Cash and Raven Coin. And also BAT, Basic Attention, had a big day, and so we added that to our watch list for the market readout for the squawk. And we're going to begin with the squawk now. For those of you, if this is your first time watching the stream, a squawk is basically like an auctioneer style readout of the markets, price action, changes in volume and market capitalization, and so and it's usually fed in through like a broker, a broker's platform or something like that. So that was the inspiration for the opening segment of this podcast, and this episode will be no different. So let's get started. Gas coming in at 1/10 by the symbol GAS, trading at $5.08, up a quarter of a percentage point on the day, and down 2.10% for the week. And 24-hour traded volume for gas was 474,572. Now that's going to be the format of the squawk. I always mention gas. Gas is way out in the 1/10 position, and that's just because it's a derivative of one of our top 20 or 30 so coins, which is of course NEO. So I always kind of throw gas in there, but after gas we jump right up into Electronium at 52 and continue on at light speed. So that's what we're going to do now. As I said before, Electronium, symbol ETN, in at 52 by market cap, trading at 1.9 cents, up 2.82% of the day, up 9.12% of the week. 24-hour traded volume 1.1 million. Augur, by the symbol REP, in at 50th by market cap, trading at $14.60, up 1.82% of the day, up 7.38% of the week. 24-hour traded volume 2.2 million. True USD, by the symbol TUSD, in at 47th by market cap, trading at $1 even, down 0.28% of the day, down 0.9% of the week. 24-hour traded volume was 26.9 million. Verge, by the symbol XVG, in at 42nd by market cap, trading at 1.4 cents, up 2.23% of the day, down 4.41% of the week. At 24-hour traded volume was 2 million. Icon ICX, in at 37, trading at 63 cents, down 2.16% of the day, down 4.69% of the week. 24-hour traded volume 8.1 million. Basic Attention, as I mentioned before, by the symbol BAT, is in at 30th today by market cap, trading at 28.6 cents. That's up 11.58% on the day and up 9.83% on the week. That's where it settled. It was a lot higher earlier today, guys, so it looks like it's probably retraced a little bit. Maybe we'll take a look at it later. 24-hour traded volume for Basic Attention worked out to 54.3 million. Lisk, by the symbol LSK, and at 29th by market cap, trading at $2.77, up half a percentage point for the day and down 4.92% on the week. 24-hour traded volume for Lisk, guys, was 4.7 million. Quantum, by the symbol QTUM, and at 27th by market cap, trading at $3.90, down 0.04% of the day, down 3.61% of the week. 24-hour traded volume 94.7 million. Dogecoin, by the symbol Doge, and at 24, trading at 0.3 cents, down 1.01% of the day, down 8.44% of the week. At 24-hour traded volume was 10.9 million. Moving into the top 20, guys, and skipping up to 19, Zcash by the symbol ZEC is in at 19 by market cap, trading at $117.58, up 0.31% of the day, down 3.5% of the week. 24-hour traded volume was 87.8 million. Ethereum Classic by the symbol ETC in at 16th, trading at $9.11, up 0.58% of the day, down 5.38% of the week, and 24-hour traded volume was 109.7 million. NEO by the same symbol in at 15th by market cap, trading at $16.11, up 0.73% of the day, down 0.73% on the week. That was an even split, huh? 24-hour traded volume for NEO was 144.3 million. Binance Coin BNB in at 14, trading at $9.56. That's $9.56. Sorry about that, guys. Down 0.34% of the day, down 1.41% of the week, and 24-hour traded volume was 21 million. Dash by the same symbol in at 13th by market cap, trading at $154.66, up 0.41% on the day, down 0.7% of the week, and 24-hour traded volume on Dash was 188 million. IOTA by the symbol MIOTA in at 12th, trading at 48 cents, up 1.43% of the day, down 1.67% of the week, and 24-hour traded volume for IOTA was 10.4 million, guys. Tron by the symbol TRX in at 11th, trading at 2.2 cents, up 0.37% on the day and down 3.39% of the week. 24-hour traded volume 71.3 million. Moving into the top 10 now, guys. Monero by the symbol XMR in at 10th, trading at 105.42, up 1.52% on the day, down, or correction, up 0.66% on the week as well. And 24-hour traded volume on Monero was 11.3 million. Tether USDT in at 9th, trading at 99 cents, up 1% on the day, up 0.68% on the week, and 24-hour traded volume for Tether was 2.3 billion. Cardano ADA in at 8th, trading at 7.2 cents, up 1.64% on the day, and down 1.68% on the week, and 24-hour traded volume for Cardano was 18.2 million. Litecoin LTC in at 7th, trading at 51.30, up 1.14% on the day, down 1.64% on the week, and 24-hour traded volume for Litecoin was 364.3 million. Stellar XLM in at 6th, trading at 23.4 cents, up 4.57% on the day, and up just over a quarter of a percentage point for the week, guys. Stellar XLM was traded 54 million. EOS by the symbol EOS in at 5th by market cap, trading at $5.35, up 0.85% on the day, down 0.76% of the week, and 24-hour traded volume 671.5 million. Bitcoin Cash BCH in at 4th, trading 461.08. That's up 8.1% on the day and up 5.17% on the week. 24-hour traded volume just over $500 million. Moving into the top 3 now, Ripple XRP in at 3rd, trading at 45.6 cents. Correction, down 0.42% on the day and down 0.34% on the week. 24-hour traded volume for Ripple, guys, was 371.9 million. Ethereum ETH in its 2nd by market cap, trading at 200.5. That's 245 cents. Up 0.67% on the day, down 1.62% on the week. 24-hour traded volume 1.4 billion with a B. And lastly, Bitcoin BTC in at 1st, trading at 6,394.61 cents, up 0.27% on the day, down 1.35% on the week. 24-hour traded volume on Bitcoin was 4.1 billion. And that's going to do it for the readout. Overall market cap was 207.2 billion, and 24-hour traded volume overall was 11.8 billion. And then Bitcoin dominance is now at 53.5%. So that's going to do it for our coin market cap data, which we use Apogee Crypto to pull from. Real quick before we move on with the rest of the podcast, guys, I wanted to make a brief announcement concerning the San Antonio Bitcoin and Crypto Meetup. If you head on over to meetup.com /San Antonio Bitcoin. I think it's San Antonio Bitcoin. Let me confirm that real quick. meetup.com/San Antonio Crypto. You'll see that our bi-weekly meetup has changed dates. We typically have it on November, and I changed it today, or am in the process of changing it to that Friday. We're merging meetups with San Antonio Blockchain 8020 and their blockchain roundtable. It's going to be at the same location in the Geekdom Business Accelerator facilities downtown in San Antonio on Houston Street at the corner of Main and Houston. And it's going to be in the Tron conference room there at Geekdom. The meeting begins at 5 p.m. And again, that is going to be on Friday, November the 9th. I'm going to be hosting an online meetup through Discord, Slack, and Telegram. Very, very informal on Sunday, November 18th and Sunday, November 25th. So those are going to be the online meetups for this month. And then I just wanted to make brief mention of the San Antonio Crypto Miners Group. They are having their monthly meetup. I'm sorry, Central Texas Crypto Miners having their monthly miners meetup on the 6th of December. So I think the November one has already occurred, or maybe they're not having one in November. I'm not sure. But definitely the next one is scheduled for 6 December, hosted by Fred Reyes, and they're going to be holding that at Augie's Alamo City Barbecue on 909 Broadway Street here in San Antonio. I checked the Ethereum group, and they do not have a meetup scheduled. The Ethereum meetup is hosted by Joseph DeLong. Alamo City Ethereum Meetup is the name. They're at meetup.com/Ethereum SA. Yeah, they don't have a meetup on the rolls right now, guys. So I'll reach out to Joseph a little bit later and see if they have any plans and make announcements as that happens. I'm monitoring the Twitch stream right now, guys, the chat rather. So if you don't have Twitter, or you don't want to reach out to me on Twitter for whatever reason, and it's easier for you to send a message to me on Twitch, I am monitoring it right now. So here we go. Let me just drag this over there so you guys can take a look. Nothing going on right now, just me, guys. Hello. So if you want to reach out to me there, I'm available. And so we were looking at the heat map for volume over the last day, I believe. Let me confirm that. Yeah, the 1 day performance. So significantly greener today, guys. It's good, especially Bitcoin Cash and Raven Coin. But there were some winners today. I mean, it's relative winners, right? Because we're still in this like flat sideways market, and then also not visible here, as we mentioned during the Squawk. Basic Attention BAT had a really good day. So that's going to do it for the Squawk and announcements. Let's move on to the news, guys. If you want to bear with me just a minute, I am going to collect my thoughts and figure out which one of these we're going to go over. If you see something that you want me to address right away, reach out to me on the chat. Again, I am monitoring it, and we can work with you on that. So stand by one. So I was just looking at Crypto Panic here, the news aggregator, and I was noticing that 20 minutes ago, I hadn't seen this when I was prepping for the stream, that according to, let me see, this is from Ethereum Rumored World, or I'm sorry, yeah, EthereumWorldNews.com, where I got rumor from, concerning Bitcoin in general, but specifically Ethereum, or Bitcoin and Ethereum. According to BitMEX analysts and the CEO, are all calling for Bitcoin price to hit 2,000. You know, I'm not going to completely disagree with that assessment. 2K, I think, is a possibility. I just think that the bullish case is a lot stronger. One, you know, we're in consolidation after a wedge formation that began to form after a strong bull run, which are all indicators of a potential bullish breakout, and also just tons of institutional money is flowing in. And so even though we see that price flat, those institutions are buying into all that panic selling, and that's what's keeping the price flat. It's not because nobody's trading. Now there is lower volume, but I mean that institution is coming in. So that was 22 minutes ago from EthereumWorldNews.com. Real quick before I go on, we had a couple of stories just pop up 7 and 8 minutes ago. Let me see. Oh wow! So Michael Keaton, I guess, is starring as John McAfee in an upcoming biopic about John McAfee. That's interesting. So I'm sure Bitcoin will get named, or crypto will be named in the biopic, possibly. And so there is that. Let's move on here. I had saved a couple. So cryptocurrency market update, basic attention pumped by Coinbase Pro listing. Yeah, we mentioned that a couple times already. Ukraine's new policy to legalize crypto. So I guess Ukraine is considering a full-scale adoption. It says here, in an official statement, the Ukrainian government confirmed its plans to establish a regulatory framework to legalize crypto in the region. That was from ccn.com about an hour ago. And about 2 hours ago, from, again, EthereumWorldNews.com, JP Morgan is quoted as saying, "We are big believers in Ethereum." There's another, and that post is highly syndicated, highly upvoted. But, you know, that just goes to show, you know, what we were saying just a few moments ago, that institution is flowing in, guys. So whenever you hear somebody making a bearish case, I would say to take it with a grain of sand. Now, the impending bull run, in my opinion, the impending bull run isn't, it's not certain, and it's not investment advice, but I think that the case, again, for a bullish run is much stronger than the bearish argument. And let's see, moving on. Yeah. So JP Morgan said that. I guess Google, one of Google's CEOs says that his son is an Ethereum miner. Big surprise there. And let me see. That Google story was from ccn.com also about 3 hours ago. And also 3 hours ago, Ethereum World News. Yeah, EthereumWorldNews.com is just kicking it out. But they made, I guess, a case for Ripple. I'm not a huge fan of Ripple. But so those are just a few of the headlines getting pumped out right now, guys, through Crypto Panic. And we're going to move on. As always, I'll keep an eye on the news and do like a pop stream if it's appropriate. Let me see. I was kind of playing with the templates on Twitch OBS. OBS is like the software that a lot of Twitch streamers use, so that you can put up like different symbols and, you know, signs, announcements, windows, and so that's how I'm able to have all this different stuff up on the stream. This isn't actually all on one stream. Like if we go over here to this scene, this window is actually closed right now. This is the San Antonio Bitcoin and Crypto Meetup Telegram chat. If you want to get on here, it's an invite only. Hit me up on the Twitch chat right now, or tweet me at STXCrypto, and I'd be happy to send you the invite for that. We're 73 strong in there. So I was kind of playing around with these templates. If there's something that you'd like to see, just reach out to me. This is as much your stream as it is mine. So I'll leave all that there. Let's move into TA for a moment, and then we'll get out of here. It's 10:10 local, and that would make it 03:10 universal time, or 03:11 rather. So we're gonna just make a couple of announcements. The last high on the primary formations, or the primary movements, I should say, within the Bitcoin chart on Bitfinex was at approximately 74.29, and that occurred on September 2nd, then again closely on the 4th of September, and then again closely on the 5th of September. So we were testing that level of resistance, 74.29, at the beginning of September, and then in the subsequent days we ended up down at like 61.18, and that occurred on the 8th of September. So a big bull run up towards the 74.29 level. We traded briefly at that level and slightly above again on the 15th of October, but the closing price did not achieve anything near that. The closing price on that day was somewhere around 6,700. So we basically been trading within this range over the course of the last 3 weeks or so. We've been trading in between the 6,300 to 6,750 range approximately. We haven't really closed above or below that, and it's been, very flat on the daily. When we move into the hourly chart, we can see what kind of looks initially. If you're watching the stream right now, I apologize if you're listening to the podcast later, but if you're watching the stream, we began kind of like a really humble bullish run from the 1st of November, and we were at about 63.50 on through to the 2nd of November, so a day later, and we were up at 64.30, and in my opinion, that kind of formed somewhat of a pole. And ever since the 2nd, we've been ranging in a progressively narrowing range, right? So I started looking, and I started drawing some lines, trend lines, lines of resistance and support. And earlier today, I wasn't sure if it was trying to form a trend channel, a bullish trend channel, or a sort of pennant, and so I had both drawn over each other, and only a couple hours ago, if the price had continued to move in a bullish manner, it would have been a trend channel, but it didn't. It went flat for a couple hours and then began coming down, and that's what we're doing right now. we're coming down. We exited that trend channel at about 64.24, and we're now as low as 64.17. Price now actually is 64.18 and a half. So that's where we're at, and it looks like we're in some sort of a pennant. So I think the possibility of moving to the upside within a day or two is there. At that point, once we break out, there's a strong level of horizontal resistance at 64.25, and then after that, let me hit auto here. Yeah, a lot of these are like intermediate levels of resistance, all within this consolidatory range that we've been trading in since a while now. I mean, we haven't had any kind of like decent volatility since probably the 15th of October. So, and even then, it wasn't anything to write home about. The last big movement with any kind of relevant significance happened on the 6th of September. So we've been narrowing, and we're in consolidation mode right now. That's what it is. So moving into like the 15-minute chart and stuff, like really getting down into the weeds. Into the 5-minute chart. We can see what we've been up to. We're in this kind of pennant formation. So with respect to stochastics and stuff like that, right now on the 5-minute chart, we are oversold. So oversold, but with very little volume. So, and looks like the price just dropped a good bit. So that's where we are. That's where we are with price. That's Bitcoin against the US dollar on Bitfinex. So I hadn't been playing with Bitfinex. I've been doing most of my TA on Coinbase, but I decided to do Bitfinex just because I know a lot of people like doing Bitcoin analysis on Bitfinex. And if you're new to trading or new to crypto trading, the price of Bitcoin across all major exchanges tends to move in unison with each other. So US investors tend to use BitMEX because of the volume involved with respect to Bitcoin. So some people like doing analysis on BitMEX, which is not to be confused with Bitfinex. And again, the price moves similar. There are some variances every now and then, but price moves very closely to one another. So that's gonna do it for us, guys. I mentioned the meetups coming up in November, and I really don't have anything else right now. I'm gonna kill the recording, so what you see right now is what's going to be put on YouTube and Anchor for the 20th episode. And I don't know how long you've been listening with us, but thank you for bearing with us. It's been a rough ride, but hopefully we'll continue. After this episode, I plan to take stock, do like a deep dive and analyze my own podcast, and then kind of see what things we can change, if we should move to variable format, stuff like that. So if you have any input, don't be afraid to, you're not gonna hurt my feelings or whatever. I need all that feedback, so please feel free to reach out to me. I won't hate you if you tell me it sucks. I know that there are certainly some areas that could use improvement, and I know that there are some areas that I really, really like. So we'll just see how it goes. But thanks for listening, and have a good night, good morning, wherever you are, and good luck trading. Cheers.